Redskins video. And I was thinking, next franchise, I'd obviously probably have to do NFC again. I mean, wouldn't it be too much to do another AFC team? Because I think if I was doing another team, I'd do the Raiders. Let me know what you guys think. Or the Steelers, I could do the Steelers. I think both would be fun. I think both would be incredibly fun. But here we go. We do face the New York Giants. And obviously, I just want to look at contracts. It's a 15 negotiable contracts. So. Okay, 5. You usually just have a couple once a year, yeah. We got some talking to do with some of these guys. I just had a lot of 1 year, 2 year contracts a couple years ago. So Trent Williams, I mean, we gotta resign him. I'm gonna wait until see if he retires or not. He is kind of out there in age, Brandon Sheriff. Yeah, we'll think about it. Montez Sweat, definitely a guy we're gonna pay some money to. Matthew Ioannidis, still thinking about it. Dwayne Haskins. So we're gonna, he's gonna get paid big in the free agency. So, I mean, we're kind of just. He's kind of doing a Teddy Bridgewater at the moment. Now, I'd love to pay him 11 mil. We're have over 179.7 mil for the next 5 years. Montez was the guy I really wanted to resign, so that's good. Other than him, Terry McLaurin is a guy that is a must sign. Chris Conley, maybe, I don't know. We'll obviously resign Mohamed Sanu. Wes Martin, probably not. Connor Millard, nah. Denny Johnson, maybe. For the right price, yeah. Colby Gossett, maybe. Darvin Kidsey for the right price, hell yeah. He's been incredible if he continues the year he's had. Tyler Crosby, I don't know. Graham Gano, nah. Not the season he's having right now, nah. Cole Holcomb, probably not. Nah, he wants a lot of money, so we'll see. Chris Conley, I said maybe. Bryce Love, I'll probably keep him. I think he's going to be an important role in our team soon. We might, honestly, Tevin Coleman, we might even let Tevin Coleman walk. Obviously, one thing that we have struggled with is Darius Geis not getting what he wants. And, I think that's one thing that's got to happen this week. We've got to give him, what he wants, and I think majority of that is reps as well, stuff like that. As you guys obviously know how much I love this this series, as well as Redskins kind of came up as to be my favorite with Patrick Mahomes. He's incredible. As we are at home, so that's where the I'm not trying to wear these all the time. It's just the fact that, bro, we're constantly playing games at we're constantly playing games like this, like Sunday prime time and stuff like that. If we give them their alternates, we're wearing our alternates, and we'll get in the game Sunday prime time at home this time. At home. Ideally last week was away. I cannot remember, but we're not gonna wear them every week. Obviously, I'm gonna wear them. Sometimes, probably once a division rival game. You'll see me, rocking our away, not away, but alternate jerseys, anniversary jerseys, color rush jerseys. But especially on Sunday prime time, Thursday night, Monday night games, obviously Sunday night games. I just said, Chesson is a 93 on this team. Holy
hey everybody,
hell.
It's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, but that'll be the most of the reasons why we wear them. Other than that, regular games, it'd have to be division rival games, obviously. Later on this year when we face the Cowboys again, and obviously we're facing the Giants right now, so this will be one of ours. As there's a reason this game was held to Sunday night prime time. The Giants, the team that was 12-0, got killed by Washington in the playoffs, but had a phenomenal regular season. Have another one this year. 3-1, their only loss to the undefeated Redskins. 4-0. Faced them not last week, the week before, and they're already back at it. So damn near back to back. As last time they were in New York, and now this game will be hosted in Washington, as that'll be Sterling Shepard. Get a 5 grit, they'll pit all over it. And you know, there's going to be a lot on the offseason for both of these teams. Most of the Redskins have a lot of guys going. And, you know, we'll see what happens with that, as this will be Saquon Barkley slips a tackle and caught by Dylan Moses, who tried to strip him, and that'll be over 500 for Barkley on the season. In the 5th game, he just hit over 500, if not already did. He's averaging over 100 a game, which is kind of crazy. You know, that's something that, you know, you definitely want to do as a running back. Average over 500 a game. That is going to be thrown and picked by Dylan Moses. Daniel Jones, first drive, drops back, looks for, I believe it was Jamar Chase, and he finds Dylan Moses. Not the way he was looking to start this game. So here we go, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes gonna pull it. Mahomes looking for McLaurin. Almost caught it, McLaurin though. Can't come down with it. This will be 2nd and 10 for Washington. 2nd and 10. Looking for Kidsey, incomplete. So two plays down the field. Both incomplete. Yeah, hear that? I said there was a little bit of contact. There was no call, which is I'm not surprised about, you know. As this will be 3rd and 10. Mahomes. Mahomes is gonna get pressured. Gonna find Tevin Coleman down the field. First down into the 37. 17 yards for the running back that has been a star. You know, guys came back from injury. You know, getting mad. He's not getting reps. But the reason he's not getting reps is because Tevin Coleman is one of the greatest receiving backs in the NFL right now. And, well, you know, when they have Patrick Mahomes on the team, you know, you're going to do a lot of, you know, throwing. As that's going to be Tevin Coleman. And Coleman has room down the field of the 23. Mahomes is coming off a 400-yard game. So, you know, I'd assume that, you know, they're not going to, you know, try to slow and do anything to slow him down or slow anything down. You know, just keep doing what's working. As that's going to be thrown to Terry McLaurin, who almost caught a touchdown there. He's been heavily targeted today for what I think is the right reasons. 2nd and 10. Mahomes takes the snap. Patrick Mahomes looking for Justin Ross. I mean, his first grab of the day. 2 throws to the running back and then 1 to Justin Ross. Will bring it into a 3rd down. Mahomes looking. Gonna go underneath to Terry McLaurin, who gets, I believe, 2 or 3 more yards off a rack. You know, he's got the speed. When he gets to the outside, you know, that's where you don't want him. And, you know, he makes a very good job about trying to get to the outside there. 1st and goal, gonna go to Jordan Reed. He's down to the 3. 5 for 8, 51 yards. I think Jordan Reed had over 100 yards receiving. I do believe Justin Ross did as well. 2nd and goal at the 3. Mahomes takes the snap. Mahomes gonna throw one up, and it's caught. Justin Ross leads the team, or ties the team with 5 tutties, now 6. And that kick right there for Mike Gano is up and good. So obviously, you guys know Graham Cano has struggled a little bit this year. He's averaging 1 missed PAT game, and I think he missed a couple in one game. Might have missed 2 or 3. I think he had like one king game that was like very you know, awesome. Yeah, he's averaging 1 missed field goal a game. Not missed field goal, PAT. I think even if he doesn't miss a PAT, it's a field goal. And, you know, so here we go. Dylan Moses back on the field. Obviously, they're going to be fired up after that pick. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones gonna throw underneath for Jamar Chase. Went for the first time, and it'll be Trevor Williams on the stop. 2nd and 1. Daniel Jones, I expect a handoff to Barkley, and it will be, and that is Landon Collins with the hit sticker in the backfield. 3rd and 3 after the monstrous hit from Landon Collins, who's been an incredible player. You know, he's the guy that realistically started all this in New York, picked off by Dylan Moses. double-digit picks in the first 10 games, I do believe. Incredible.
He's got to start making better decisions with the ball. That's now 2 interceptions.
Here we go, Mahomes.
After interception number 1, there was a long
Mahomes rolling out, looking for McLaurin, and it's a what hell of a grab. Caught. And we're looking for, 100 yards a quarter. That's what they said. It'd be great if he could get that. And I think he's well on pace for it. There's Mahomes. Gonna hand it off to Geis, who tries to fight out of the backfield. And lost 2 yards there, and this will be a second down here. Mahomes on second down, gonna go to Chris Conley, who finds the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Man, he found the opening in the seam. What a pass by Mahomes in stride. And Graham Gano kicks it through 14-0. New York is already off to a terrible start against Washington. Down early in the going. As, it's really going to be down to, who allows the least amount of turnovers. Obviously, none allowed by Mahomes today, and that's going to be something that, they're going to have to overcome. Is Dylan Moses been incredible so far. Daniel Jones going to hand it off here, and that'll be Saquon. He's not playing terrible. 12 yards, 57 yards, not 56 yards in a tutty. And that just shows that, they need to give him more carries, and I think they will throughout time. 2nd and 3 there. He's already got 7. He's averaging 7 yards right now, as this is going to be a throw up, and that's Garyon Conley. What a catch! Sterling Shepard. Garyon Conley was right there, and he just got bodied by Sterling Shepard. Not a good pass from Daniel Jones, but what a great catch. And, that's what these receivers have been able to do all year. They are incredible. As looking, and it's a fumble! Picked up by Montez Sweat. Goodbye. That 90 speed from a D lineman is not catchable there. And I don't know who forced it. I couldn't actually see, but that's going to be another touchdown for Washington. 21 points in the first quarter, and if they keep this up, they are on pace for an 800 or 80 something point game. 21-0 in the first quarter. Obviously, sooner or later, they'll start to slow. The Redskins will start slowing the game down, or the Giants will start doing something. But right now, every team is just big play after big play. New York, obviously, they're big, or not a lot of big plays. And that big catch, a couple big runs by Saquon, majority-wise. This is going to be a handoff to Saquon, and Saquon. Another 7 yards. I mean, that was 7 yards. 7 yards is. Most of the big plays have been from the Redskins with fumbles, interceptions, touchdowns. This is going to go to Saquon, and Dylan Moses will take him down, but Saquon will pick up a lot of yards, and he's going to be averaging a lot today. He's averaging over 7 yards a carry, so he's been playing phenomenal. This will be at the beginning of the second quarter, 1st and 10 for the Giants, and it'll be a gain of 9 for Jamar Chase. 54 yards and 2 picks for Daniel Jones. He has a fumble too in the game, and that's just he's already having starting to crash in this game. As 2nd and 2, gonna throw. Carlton Marshall knows that he just dropped a pick that was literally thrown into his hands. 3rd and 2, gonna go with a fake, gonna throw, and that's gonna be cut. Oh my goodness, Garyon Conley is having the worst game of his career. Last year he had a phenomenal season. Today there's 2 plays so far that he has just not been able to make plays. 30, that's a 37, 1st and 10 for Daniel Jones. Jones is going to throw for Barkley, and Richie Grant will get him down after a gain of 4. 4 yards is a lot, it's you get 4 yards a lot, and you start making plays. This is going to go to Barkley, and Saquon Barkley with a one hell of a run. 50 yards in this first half on half the carries he had last week. Last weekend. I mean, you can't even lie. This guy has been incredible today. 1st and 10 for the Giants. Quick throw to Hopkins. Oh, he caught that, and as soon as Hopkins caught that, he was looking to make a run, looking to make some type of play. That was a really good tackle by Trevor Williams. 2nd and 10. Gonna hand it off, and that is Carlton Marshall at the line to stop him. He's averaging a little bit over 7 now. After a great play there, it'll be 3rd and 10. Daniel Jones looking for anything. That is Dylan Moses. We're gonna stop showing Shepard, and that'll be 4th and 7. And slowing down the clock is exactly what New York did. I think they might get this ball back, and they can play really good defense here. Who knows what's gonna happen? That is gonna be blocked by Troy Apke. It's got by Fabian Moreau, who drops the ball, and it's gonna be Evan Ingram. Got it. Fabian Moreau touches it, fumbles it, and now it's gonna be 1st and 10 for Daniel Jones. Oh man, that is not the play that they were looking for. Dylan Moses makes a play down at the 20. I believe that's where they were actually earlier. 2nd and 9 for Daniel Jones, who got away with one right there. 2nd and 9. And that's going to be Barkley to the outside. And a gain of 3 for this man, Barkley, who is under 7 now. They're starting to wrap up, big plays. 3rd and 7 for Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones looking to throw, and he found the man, Dylan Moses, who's not done yet on the return, is gone. Touchdown, Redskins. Washington with the 40th pick on his career is Dylan Moses. And, he could be, his first year in the NFL. I don't remember how many he had. I think he's over double digits. I think he had like 9. He didn't have a lot. Last year he had 20. This year he has a lot. I think in a couple years, this man is already, in 3 years in his career, could be hitting this year if he continues to play phenomenal. Oh no, that is a broken play, and that is gone. Touchdown, New York. Man, oh man, for a blowout, this game just gets more interesting. New York takes a 99-yard touchdown. Giants earn it off of a kick return. That's Troy Apke, got the kick out. Fabian, it's just full of crazy games. Crazy plays, and like I said about, who was I talking about? Dylan Moses, who could hit 50 this year, and in 3 years in his career, he could be halfway to 100, as Danny Johnson's going to take this one out. Danny Johnson down to the 23. He's taking one back this year, so I think he might be, kept around, as he's the only guy to take one back on this team. As 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes sacked for the first time today by Chasson. The 1st round pick rookie from a couple years ago makes a huge play. And that'll be 2nd and 20. Patrick Mahomes. Empty backfield. Mahomes gonna roll out. Patrick Mahomes finding Jordan Reed on the run. 2-minute warning. 7-28. This is the first time they're touching the ball in the second half, so if that's how it tells you anything. 1st and 10. Mahomes looking for Terry McLaurin down the field to the 43. Oh, Patrick Mahomes is moving the ball well in this second quarter so far. Looking for Jordan Reed, who is already having a pretty good game. 147 yards for Mahomes. He's moving the ball. I don't think he'll have 200 yards this quarter, but at the end of this quarter. But he'll have a lot of yards, I think. Mahomes on 2nd and inches. Patrick Mahomes gonna go to Terry McLaurin. And picks the first down at the 26. And Mahomes is taking his time. He has time to, throw this down the field, make plays, and most importantly, take his time. You know, he wants to roll some of this off the clock as looking for Chris Conley. What a dart from Patrick Mahomes. Are you not entertained watching this man play? I mean, like, come on. Incredible. Mahomes on 1st and goal. Patrick Mahomes rolling out, gonna throw, and he's got Jordan Reed in the end zone. Touchdown. Mahomes scores in like no time. Mahomes puts on one hell of a half of the ages. 14 points in the first quarter. 21 points in the first quarter. 14 in the second. 35-7. Man, oh man, I mean, they have killed it. 735 in the first half. It's pretty crazy. It's kind of crazy, you know, 735. They're going to try to take this one back once again, and that will not be taken back. Who is that? Bowden? You know, he's a big guy. I think that guy should be starting receiver, honestly. He's a big guy with wheels, and, you know, has vision with the ball, so that's all you really want. New York has the football. They're going to run it with Barkley. Oh, boy. Barkley almost ripped one there. Nice play by the interior there, and then it'll be stopped 2nd and 1 for New York. 19 seconds to go. Gonna look to throw, and that is gonna be caught. Evan Ingram, I do believe. Oh man, you know that Daniel Jones knows that he was, you know, he was close on that one. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by, I believe, Jamar Chase, and that'll be 2nd and 4. And so far, one hell of a game to watch. 2nd and 4. Daniel Jones, 9 seconds to try to get in field goal range. Gonna go deep, and that's the on. Dre Hopkins on the last play of the half scores a touchdown. 50 yards. Oh my, with 3 seconds left, it was a burnt coverage. Not even that, Richie Grant's got to get over there, does not have the speed to do it. That's why I think Troy Apke, you know, has to be a great safety to have to start, really, in 14:35. You know, 3 seconds to go in Washington. The Redskins don't let that one go, and with 3 seconds left at the 25. You know, I think you're on something smart here. You know, you can't allow them to, you know, well, take something back, and you don't want to run anything stupid. And we'll see what they do here. With 3 seconds left, they're gonna go with the screen to Tevin Coleman. Not a bad play at all, and Coleman will pick up 9. Nothing else though, and that'll be the end of the quarter. Halftime we go, and well, bad thing is Washington didn't start with the football. So they get the ball here, 14:35. Danny Johnson gonna let this one go, and Mahomes will work from the 25. Man, oh man, what game that he's been having. He has, you know, I guess what they're gonna work on. You know, don't let the foot off the gas. There's no point in to do it. I mean, you're up by this much. You know, you gotta keep going, keep letting Mahomes do his thing. And I guess what they'll do is here looking for Grigsby, and incomplete. Man, Mahomes was on a roll there for passes completed. There, right there, obviously. Hurts that total as it'll be 2nd and 10. Patrick Mahomes looking for Kitsy, incomplete. Darvin Kitsy couldn't get the ball. 3rd and 10, and oh boy, you've already put yourself in a situation here. Mahomes on 3rd and 10. Mahomes takes the snap, looking. Tevin Coleman has some room to work. Down to the 40, 15 yards for Mahomes. Over 200 today. He has to average 250 yards, I think, a game to hit his goal. And, you know, I think he's well on his pace to do that. 1st and 10. Going to go to Terry McLaurin here. Incomplete. That was a huge play. Would have been a huge catch for him. Unfortunately, you know, can't hang on. 2nd and 10. Patrick Mahomes, who hasn't taken off much. Usually it seems like he takes off every play, and here he's gonna get you know, sacked for it. But usually he takes off every play. Here he hasn't. That's the 10th sack this season. He has been all over quarterbacks so far. It'll be 3rd and long. Patrick Mahomes looking for McLaurin. Nowhere near the first down marker, and first time today, Mahomes in the offensive punt.
I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
This will be a nice kick. Danny Johnson get it down at the 3. Tress away with a pinner here. Oh, but when you got Saquon in your backfield, you know you can't be that worried. And he's not. He's gonna go play action, throwing it up, incomplete. What a play! Ingram was a little bit open, but when you have a guy like, well, Landon Collins, you know you can't be so sure. 2nd and 10. They're gonna give it to their fullback. Barely gets out of the end zone. Freiermuth, or whatever the fuck his name is. 3rd and 12 here. He's gonna go play action in the end zone. And he's gonna hand it off. Barkley's out of the end zone, but nowhere to go at the 3. They start where they finish where they should have started. 4th and 10 and a punt here by New York. But you've got a lot of area to work with. Oh, Marshall almost got blocked here. What a punt. Weathers is gonna have to take this one out, and Weathers has got return. Weathers down to the 42. What a hell of a return. 31-yard return for Kent Weathers. Had room to maneuver, and you know he took advantage. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes has to get rid of it. They're gonna call him inbounds on that one, and that'll be intentional grounding. 2nd and 22, and you know that was not what he meant to do there. You know, there was a lot of pressure, you know, and that just showed right there that the pressure was getting to him. You know, we'll see what we're able to do. 2nd and 22. They're not able to protect Mahomes, and he's going to take off and slide, pick it up 11, and bring it to a 3rd and 11. So, you know, he has not been able to be protected here today. And right there, he gets himself out of pressure as 3rd and 11 here. Mahomes sacked again by Chasson. His 3rd sack on Mahomes, and Mahomes may not be looking for 250 yards today. He can't even get a lot at all as Tressway. Kick is up. Tressway, he's going to let that one go. Danny Johnson trying to... Oh, they were right there. Way knows that one. Tressway knows it. Danny Johnson has to get to that football. As 1st and 10, Daniel Jones with Saquon in the backfield. Taking the snap, gonna go underneath, and that's gonna be Saquon Barkley, who can't be run. He thinks he's down, he is though, and man, he has been a game changer today, has he not? 1st and 10. That's gonna be to Sterling Shepard. Completes the first down, and Daniel Jones 162 yards. He might pass Mahomes on this drive. I don't think he actually can, but you know he could get close. Says 1st and 10. Gonna throw. Mahomes gonna see Evan Ingram, who throws off Garyon Conley, who is having the worst game of his career off of a very good game. Just everybody's been playing it. I just don't think he has. 1st and 10. Mahomes is gonna pitch it to Barkley, and it'll be Montez Sweat. 1 yard for Barkley, and it'll be 2nd and 9, my fault. 2nd and 9, Daniel Jones takes the snap, gonna go to Barkley here, and a lot of pushing the back. I think a little bit of holding on Landon Collins, and he's gonna be a little mad about that. This will become 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Giants. Gonna go play action. That's gonna be thrown for Hopkins, who's got it at the 18. Oh boy, New York could come back. They're only down by 21. That seems like a lot, but it really isn't. I mean, this is very well to come back from, and this would be a very good drive to do. Try to use as 1st and 10. They're gonna send the heat. It's not gonna get through. Ryan Grant on the hit. And I can't believe the call. That ball is touched by DeAndre Hopkins, but they're gonna... Oh man, I don't believe the call. 3rd and goal at the 1. Daniel Jones is gonna get us into Saquon. It'd just be smart. They're gonna go to the fullback. who has -4 yards. Collins smacks him in the backfield. So here you go, 2nd and goal. You're a little bit farther than you were. Landon Collins, I do believe, we'll see. And pass here. And that's a sack by Cole Holcomb. Man, if you want to get anywhere back in this game, you know, it started this drive at the 1, you know. I mean, you get a controversial call. I'm not going to say anything about it, you know, if it was right or wrong call. I think it was a controversial call. And, you know, you don't make anything of it, as that's, oh no, Barkley is trying to make something of it, gets no yardage. What a hustle by Carlton Marshall. This is 4th and goal, and they're going to go for it. The game could be on the line here. Daniel Jones doesn't want the field goal. He wants the touchdown. They're going to throw one up, and Garyon Conley, after the bad game he has had, he makes a play. What a play. They needed something like that. They really did. As Mahomes going to give this one to Chris Conley, who is going to go backwards. Nothing outside, nothing inside. Chason has been incredible today. And, you know, it just shows, you know, why, you know, they haven't been able to do a lot. As Mahomes on 2nd and 11, Mahomes is going to look to throw. Patrick Mahomes is going to take off and out of bounds after the 1st down. Mahomes is going to get the yardage and more. And that'll be a 1st down for Washington. 1st and 10. Looking, going to go to Justin Ross here, who seems like he has not gotten a lot of yards. Only 226 yards from Mahomes, who, you know, this drive is a put-away drive. You know, you're trying to, you know, put him away. Do everything you possibly can to put him away. As this is Mahomes is going to be on a keeper. It's a fumble! And they've got it! New York's Kenneth Murray. Oh, boys, if you let them back in here, you let them score, you've got to let Mahomes go back to what he was doing. You know, these plays you're running are obviously working. Mahomes, or Daniel Jones looking for anything, and that is Montez Sweat in the backfield. 68 rushing yards today, more than what was allowed last week. We'll see what they go for here. Daniel Jones isn't going to, or Dylan Moses isn't going to get him. Landon Collins one. That's a one hell of a play by Sterling Shepard. The rack yards on that is incredible. 1,000 yards this season for Daniel Jones. 3rd and 2 for the Giants. Looking for the end zone. No. And they got him at the 7. They're back in 1st and goal. They're back inside the 10. Well, penalties, you know, stops here really turn this game around. 1st and goal. And he's going to give this one to Barkley, and they're already at the 10. A loss of 3 for Saquon. They wasted no time there getting in the backfield, you know, making a play here. Here we go. 1st and goal, or 2nd and goal. Gonna go play action. Mahomes gonna go to Barkley, or no, that's Jamar Chase here, and he's gonna go nowhere, no yardage on the play. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Jones looking, gonna throw it away on 3rd and goal. Oh man, that's a guy, you know, putting his money, putting what he has, putting it all on the line for a 4th and goal. You know, he has a lot of faith in a 4th and goal here. 4th and goal, looking, gonna go to the back of the end zone. Evan Ingram scores. Touchdown, New York. Man, 14 points by New York in this on the 2nd half, 0 by Washington. Oh man, this offense has been put in check. This defense as well, as this kick by Aldrich Rosas is gonna be got in. Mayberry has it. Mayberry, I believe, is a rookie this year. You know, he had to draft him. incredible player in his own right as Patrick Mahomes. Gonna go play action. Mahomes making a Mahomes type play. Justin Ross got it inside the 20. They're going to continue to pass in this game, mostly because, well, Geis is injured, hasn't been able to run the ball very well today. There's a lot of reasons why I think they're so passing this football, but, I mean, obviously, this game could still be, turn around. And I guess one of the reasons why they're throwing it as that's Justin Ross in the back of the end zone. He's got it, but they're going to say out of bounds. Man, what a play. If that's caught, this is a different game. 2nd and 10. Going to go to Chris Conley here, who I believe might have ended it with the first down here. We'll see. We'll see if they call a timeout or not. It doesn't seem like they will. Mahomes will take the snap, looking for McLaurin. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin. Mahomes to McLaurin. First touchdown of the day for McLaurin. And that'll be the dagger. 42-21. They finally put some points on the board. 1:58 for Washington. I do believe that, Mahomes is going to go 5-0 here. That was I think the dagger was, I guess, a long time ago, they don't get that, it could be the dagger. And I think it kind of was the dagger, but, obviously the coach didn't think that would have been enough, and that definitely is enough now. 1st and 10 for Daniel Jones, going to look to throw, obviously, and that's going to be to Flynn, and he's going to get a couple on the play. 2nd and 4, looking, going to go underneath to Ingram, who will catch it and get out of bounds just enough for the first down. So it wasn't like they were going for too much after the ball. 1st and 10 for Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones going to go underneath to Evan Ingram, and Dylan Moses is all over that. 2nd and 8. Oh, and that's a huge, what a play. Hopkins out of the 36. One guy that's been very quiet today is Aaron Walker. I haven't heard a lot of him from today, our rookie. That's going to be Cole Holcomb, who, I see Nick's been quiet today too. Cole Holcomb's made some hell of a plays. Yeah, Aaron Walker hasn't really done much today, has he? Where's Nick? 2nd and 4. Daniel Jones is moving the football. I think he actually has more passing yards than Mahomes today. It's going to go underneath to Saquon, and that's going to be Cole Holcomb. Again, yeah, 286. He has more than, he had a lot of it in the second half, though. We let him pass to, to fit his needs this second half. So that's going to be close. 3 seconds at the 25. New York has one final play, and they're going to go Hail Mary. So, it's going to be a throw up in the end zone. It's going to be a throw up, He's going to throw it up into the end zone, and that's going to be almost caught by the special teamer. Would not have been the first time a special teamer caught a, huge catch, and that is the quarter. That is die game.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes them that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah, he had like 14 more passing yards than Mahomes. Mahomes went a lot better though. 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. 75%, 274 yards. Mahomes, obviously, we didn't do a lot of running today. We threw it a lot. Hopkins led the league, or led the McLaurin 6 for 81, a tutty. Coleman 4 for 55. Conley 3 for 55, a touchdown. Reed and Ross both had 4 catches. 43 for Reed, 40 for Ross. And both had a touchdown. Darvin Kitsy Didn't exactly get any catches. 3 sacks allowed by Jermaine Ifedi. Jermaine Ifedi. The most 13 tackles, 9 for Connor Marshall. Nick had 1. And Walker had 1. And it was a solo tackle, so I just missed it, I guess. Landon Collins had 3 tackles for loss, 2 for Dylan Moses, who both had really good games. 1 pick for Gary Conley, Dylan Moses 3, and a touchdown for him and Sweat. Incredible. Pass deflection by Apke, Marshall, and Landon Collins. Forced fumble by Carlton Marshall. Fabian Moreau picked up 2 fumble recoveries, but he also fumbled the freaking football. And Gano was perfect today. So, Gano with the, coming back, making plays this time around. What a game. Richie Grant has an upgrade point. Gonna go up to an 81 overall. He had some good plays, had some bad plays this week. He's a little bit low on the speed. That's why, though. Jeremy Grigsby is going to be a rookie who's at 70 overall. I don't think we have any rookies that are actually, top of the race for, rookie of the year. But, and yeah, so we continue the 5-0 streak. Next week we have the Vikings. Can we go 6-0? And we're dropping the Giants to 3-2. It's always been a close division. We'll see if it is that later on. So I do have some news on the trade in the Colts franchise. It's a big trade that I've been, really excited about. So I'll tell you guys what happens in that later or tomorrow. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. I'll start it again. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.